Senate Bill 141 passed unanimously in both chambers of the General Assembly and makes two changes to Missouri crime victims compensation law. Established in 1981, Missouri's Crime Victims Compensation Program provided more than $3.8 million in awards to more than 700 Missouri crime victims and families in the fiscal year 2014 alone. This legislation doubles the current cap on the amount of lost wages of violent criminals, violent crime that can receive through the compensation program victims of violent crime. We're not paying any violent criminals under the Crime Victims Compensation Fund. But we had 700 families involved in that program in 2014. This legislation doubles the current cap on the amount of lost wages victims of violent crime can receive through the compensation program from $200 a week to $400 a week. Good to double that, important, positive step forward. These funds help victims who are unable to work as a result of a crime. This change was long overdue, given the cap hasn't been raised since the program was established more than 30 years ago. Now, in addition, this bill gives Crime Victims Program the authority to negotiate the costs of medical care and other services directly with the providers on behalf of the victim. And we have a moral responsibility to help victims of violent crime and their families so that they are not victimized again by the financial burden of medical costs and lost wages. This legislation carries on Missouri's strong commitment to these Missourians and their families, and I appreciate the work of the General Assembly, especially Senator Parson, Representative Cornejo, Representative Austin, and Representative Conway to get this meaningful piece of legislation to my desk, and it was an honor to make it law today. I also want to thank the strong coalition of organizations who stood up and made their voices heard on this issue, including the Missouri Coalition Against Domestic and Sexual Violence, the Missouri Victim Assistance Network, and the Missouri Catholic Conference.